welcome to my newly created channel. This channel will be mostly about war memorabilia from Second World War. I will also cover some stuff from First World War II and up till the newest conflicts. So I collect basically World War II, Soviet, German, and American stuff, and I will introduce you first of all to some of my pieces I have. Currently, I moved to an apartment because of the house construction, and my wife gave me the permission to provide, or she bought me actually a vitrine so I could actually display some of my stuff. This is just a very small part of it. So let's do it and let's go through some of my collectible pieces, and I will explain you a little bit more in detail in other videos about the individual stuff I have and so on. So on the top, we got here a 45 millimeter Soviet shell. It's completely inert, so no harmful things in it, say it like that. We got here also a German helmet, Stahlhelm they call it. Found that actually in a barn. We got here also a Soviet helmet. I will do some individual reviews on them. Here's a back tail of a mortar. That's a Soviet one. And I would like to go a little bit lower in the vitrine and show you some of my German stuff. About the German stuff, so for all our sensitive viewers, I collect Soviet, German, and American war memorabilia, and I do not glorify nor the communists, nor the fascists or Nazis. This is all for historical purposes. I educate people and educate also myself every day with new stuff I find, and just to preserve history, and we need to preserve history to remember what happens in the past, because only people who know the past will have a future. So let's go in detail to my German stuff. So we got here several interesting pieces. As I mentioned, this is just only a small part of the collection which I have. In the left corner we have the Kriegsverdienstkreuz, or War Merit Cross with swords. It's actually in mint condition with the original ribbon bar. Yes, it's UV tested, and I do not collect fakes. If I get some fake, I'm getting rid of it, or just give it as a gift to somebody else. We got in the back the wound badge. This is also an interesting piece. It's similar to the American Purple Heart. Driver badges in mint condition, the gold and the bronze one. A silver one will be purchased in the future. There's a Gewehrgranate and several postcards. One postcard from the Parteitag, some German Arbeitsbuch, first variation, or the early and late variation, some other IDs, but I will show you them a little bit later. Here we have also some First May pins, NASDAQ pin, again a Kriegsverdienstkreuz, War Merit Cross without swords. That's actually the medal is for construction the West Wall, where the Allied landed in 1944 in the Normandy. So the defense lines such as the bunkers and so on. In the corner we have here in the right far, it's Winterschlacht im Osten. German soldiers call that Gefrierfleischorden or frozen meat medal because of the winter campaign, which actually the Soviets stopped. Then we have several iron crosses. Some are non-markers. I will show them also later on in detail. We have also there in the left corner the infantry Sturmabzeichen, so it's an infantry assault badge. Then the general assault badge, a wound badge actually in silver. It's made of zinc and the silver is gone. The close combat badge or claps from the German army, also in bronze. Um, a very interesting piece is actually the background with the red cross is actually in a temporary ID from a German soldier who was visiting actually Paris. But I will do later on some reviews on them individually. Here below we have some of my Soviet stuff. As I mentioned, it's only a very small part with some original, very unique pieces here. Some pieces were found in the woods, not by me, but I had the chance to purchase them. Some red stars, um, labor awards, also very interesting pieces. Some ribbon bars or bars with the awards on them. Most of them are researched, and I will also provide some background story on the Soviet awards, which I could actually research. The cool thing about or between the Soviet and German awards is basically if you have the German awards, you rely on the document which was actually given with the medal. So if you wouldn't be able to track down a wound badge or hand in hand or close combat badge to who it belonged to. If you do not have, for example, the documents with it, like the Soldbuch, the army book with the entrance in it, so you would be able to track it down and see through resources such as the archives and so on who the soldier was, if he died, etc. The Soviet awards also, cool thing is, besides having the number on the back, there's mostly engraved, sometimes stamped, but mostly engraved, come most with the booklet, with the award booklet. But I will try to show you some other interesting stuff in the next video too. In the third row, we have here several American pieces. I'm actually very proud of to own some very unique pieces which were related to the link up between Americans and Russians in 45 at the river Elbe. It was city Torgau. So you can actually read a lot of stuff about it too. I have also some mission to Moscow pieces. And a cool thing is I have here a very nice Bronze Star set belonging to an Korean War vet, and a pretty amazing story. I was just getting it. I purchased the set a long time ago, and started to researching it. And both medals, there are several medals engraved, and we'll also give an overview later on that. Here is some interesting pieces which belong to one officer. It's actually the Red Star for gallantry and for the defense of Leningrad. On the picture, it's not him. Underneath is actually the booklet, award booklet with the awards in it. Some dugout or ground found medal for taking Berlin, a guard's badge, an officer star. In the right corner, we have an order. It's for liberating city. What is it? It's actually in Vienna, close to Vienna, yeah, if I remember correctly. But later on, we'll do more of the reviews about it. And below, I'm sorry for the mashup because I got this First World War mixed with everything here, but still interesting pieces. So I have here some metal bars from the First World War. Pretty cool pieces, also in great condition. Some 69th Infantry Division, as I mentioned before. Then the group of Soviet troops in Eastern Germany or former Eastern Germany. Some East Bloc country awards. We'll give a little bit of review on them. And here we have some of my 69th ID pins. Pins, say it like that. An interesting piece is here. This was brought to me from one of my friends who was actually attending this last year's um, anniversary of the D-Day landing with the D-Day send from Utah Beach. So this is kind of like the little overview of everything I have taken out from boxes. I have a lot of other stuff. I have banners, I have flags, and so on. But as I mentioned, the house is under construction. I got my man cave, and I will then actually display. I will have like 8, 9 of those displays with interesting pieces. Now, for the future reviews and future videos, I will also show a lot of. I have a very nice collection of photographs, wartime photographs. I also will review them with you all and share them with you and share some interesting stories, background stories. My metal detector is getting also ready, so the season will start for me very soon, and I will also grab my magnet. So we will go to some lakes and rivers, and I will start to drop the magnet and find a lot of interesting goodies, say it like that. So I hope you liked the first review, my very first video. I apologize, maybe the sound, maybe the quality, but as I mentioned, this is my first video, and I would like to apologize for maybe doing something wrong or anything, but I'm in a process of showing this to you guys in terms of showing you the video, and I will get better with every video. In the right corner you see Mickey Mouse. That's my daughter's poster, so it's hers. So the vitrine is closed, so she can't touch anything there. So I really appreciate your time. I hope you liked the video. I appreciate being here, and I look forward to provide and upload more videos. So thanks again, and don't forget to subscribe me. I wish you all a great day. Bye.